What is up YouTube? Welcome to my channel. My name is Sam and I work under the artist name of Kaiyo. Regular viewers may have noticed that I am in a new studio, a bit of a reshuffle around, and this will be my studio now for all future videos. And I thought we'd just do a new studio cook up. I'm in the mood to make something kind of sleepy, kind of chill as always. So let's jump into the studio. Let's make a chill lo-fi beat. So I've got here my usual template. So I'm going to start with, I think, some piano chords. Let's jump into my Imagiro Piano 2. This is my favorite piano VST. Let's try and build some chords. Okay, so I think we got some chords here, so let's just take a listen. And we're currently playing in a scale of C major. I actually think I'm just going to play around, transpose it up or down, and see if we can find something that sounds a little bit nicer. Okay, so I've just transposed this down a couple of semitones. We've now got an A major chord, I think. So what I'm going to do now is just hit Alt and R to get some randomization on those notes. And then I'm going to hit Alt and S, give ourselves a little bit of a strum. That's kind of giving us like quite a nice vibe. Now we know what scale we're in. Let's add a nice drone sound. This is the Labs Azure piano. It's my favorite pad sound at the moment. Just gives a really lovely sound. Let's chuck on just an A and an E. I know that's the 1 and the 5 of our scale. We'll transpose that up just 1 octave. Stick these in the playlist. Got my template set up here, so I've got piano and a drone there, and I'm just going to extend those out to 8 bars. So now I've got a piano and a drone. Let's start adding in some more layers. So I actually think I'm going to build in another piano layer. So I'm just going to clone the Imagiro piano and let's build another piano. Something like that. Right, so it needs to be much quicker than that. Now we've got like a nice little background piano thing going on there. And what I'm gonna do is just play around with the velocities here and a little bit of the panning. Something that I'm quite liking doing is having this like swelling velocity, especially with an ARP sound like this. So we'll start here and what we'll do is we'll just bring it down. So it kind of fades out and then we can bring it back up. And then we'll do the same here. And then with the panning, what we can do is get that to swing from left to right. Now you get this really nice movement, but also velocity changing as the piano is playing. All right, let's add in a really nice, like simple guitar line here. I'm just gonna cut the highs and the lows. A little bit like that, and then turn on this Valhalla Supermassive. Let's just put on a long reverb, and then let's start building something. copy this over, make an 8-bar loop, and then tweak it ever so slightly on the second half. With this final one, I want it to play just really simply that again. Let's start adding in some bass. So I'm going to do this really simply. Let's make a new pattern. Just keep that really, really simple. Just a nice kind of warm, fuzzy bass in the background. And then let's start adding in some drums. Let's start building this out. So a lot of people have been asking me about my drum selections and how I choose the drums that I add to my tracks. And the simple answer is I just pick the sounds that I like, and then once I've built out a drum pattern and I hear it in the context of the track, I edit sounds if they don't quite work or change it from there. So I usually just start picking a couple of sounds that I know that I really like and fit this style of track. So let me just chuck in a couple of my favorites. I've got here Custom Kick 2 from Mr. Machinko sample pack. Super lovely sound. And then I'm going to grab that snare too as well. And then I'm going to go into my Namaste Prithvi Lo-Fi sample pack for a hat. Might get this kind of shaker style one. I might take this one as well. And that's pretty much it. I just grab sounds that I know that I like, and then I build something, and then I edit afterwards. I find that's what works for me. So let's build in a drum pattern, and let's start building some drums. So let's go kick, snare just to start with. And then I feel like I can kind of hear the hat pattern. So let's just go fill each 4 steps. And I usually fill each 4 steps because it gives you like a really simple bass point. It's usually not quite enough. So just listen to that. There's loads of space between them. You can edit these and then you can duplicate them and get every 2 steps, but then you can edit those every 2 steps ones on their own. So if I just edit those, duplicate, and then I can edit these ones, and what I usually do is drop those down. Got like this super lush, lovely vibe. I think what I might do from here is add in some more layers. So let's make sure these are all mixed to where they need to be. So I've recently found this bell sound from Citrus that I've been playing around with a lot. So I'm just gonna chuck this in. It's the Dream Bell sound. And then I'm just gonna turn up the sustain and the release and the decay. On its own, it doesn't sound too great. But then I add it into the mixer. I've just got it here on my Piano 3 sound. Chuck on some Solaris, which if you watched my last video, you'll know it's kind of like a Valhalla shimmer copy, but it's free. And let's find like a really nice, it's already getting that really nice reverb. And then let's EQ out some of the sounds we don't want. Actually don't think Solaris is what I want. I want a Valhalla Supermassive. I think that's pretty much where I'm going to leave this one for now. It's got like a really lovely dreamy vibe. Just going to give you a little playthrough of all the elements as they kind of come in. So we start off with this drone and this piano. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this has come out. It's got a really lovely vibe. I think if I was going to take this further, I'd just add a couple more layers, obviously arrange it into a full song, add a couple different guitar layers, build up so it's got like a really nice full sounding hook. For now, for a little like half an hour play around, it's really nice. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and yeah, this studio is where all the rest of my videos are going to be. So hope you like the vibe, and yeah, peace out.